Agbára níyàgbé gèlè. Ó sárúgbé.
all over the world, especially those from Republic of Ireland, United Kingdom, Germany, Spain, and other European countries, and the globe at large. I want to formally welcome all OGBK members all over the world to France. Please a round of applause for yourselves. A round of applause. First, we would like to apologize for starting a bit late due to circumstances beyond our control. We wish to apologize to all our guests who have been waiting patiently for the great event and inauguration of this global organization here in Toulouse. First, we wish to appreciate and thank all OGBK family that are here in Toulouse, especially the France coordinator for the hosting rights and all the warm reception they have given to all OGBK family who arrived here since on Wednesday. Please a round of applause for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to appreciate all our distinguished friends, well-wishers, and OGBK family all over the world that have come to celebrate this great occasion with us today. Please a round of applause for yourself. Without wasting much of your time, we also want to formally start and keep this great event. It's an event that has been of global recognition. It's an event that's today marking a new dawn in the organization of the Benin Kingdom worldwide. It's an organization that is not only known here in Europe, it's also known and recognized in Nigeria with the great recognition from the Monobanedo Uku Akolobolo. A round of applause for that. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to formally welcome you all, beautiful faces, and we that have come from other parts of Europe, we are very happy to see beautiful faces here in Toulouse, France. A round of applause for yourself. Without wasting much of your time, we'll formally keep the event rolling as more will be expected later in the day. I would like to formally call forward a pastor and a daddy in our midst who has been here waiting so that we can kick off with the opening prayers before I introduce all the members of guests that are seated here tonight. Please, ladies and gentlemen, permit me the honor to welcome to the pulpit for an opening prayers of today's occasion, Pastor Monday Ibude. Please a round of applause for him. A big round of applause.
Can you sit down a minute, please? Because before we pray, I just want you to know that the occasion we are having here today is not just an ordinary gathering. This is more than ordinary gathering of Edo people in diaspora. This is a gathering of Edo sons and daughters to take a territory, to move forward, and to undo things that have been done, and to lose and retrieve back what the Edo people have lost in the past, and to build new ones. So for you to be here today and be part of this inaugural meeting today is a new dawn in your own life. Amen. It's a new dawn in my own life. You see, people do ask at times, when you start to hear some good stories, things that have happened in the past, then we ask, were you there at the beginning? Today, the Lord has done it for you, that you can now categorically say, I was there in Toulouse, France, on the day of the event. And no one on earth, no one will take that from you. It will be yours and yours forever. And your children cannot even inherit it because it's yours and personally for you. Your children can always say, my dad was there. I want to also let you know that this great OGBK, this movement, you can call it so many names, but I want to tell you, it's a group, I repeat many times, that is going to transform and bring back our lost growth. Especially again with the Oba right now. Radicalized Oba. I want him to move forward. And I want you to know, I'm begging everyone here today, I want to tell you, there is slogans we believe normally say, I'm my Banedo. I want to tell you today, wherever you go, continue to invite it and say, oh my Banedo. Because a lot of people say those words, they don't know the reason, they don't know the true meaning. When the first Edward said, Umaget Banedo, he didn't say Umaget Banedo, he said Umaget Banedo. Umaget Banedo. Because people gathered against him at that time before he was able to come to throne. And when he came to throne, he said that word, that all the enemies Umaget Banedo. So Umaget Banedo na wo yesi. Please, my dear brothers and sisters, I also want to tell you, you are in diaspora. When Nehemiah, a cupbearer to the king of Persia, was outside his home, he was the one that built the wall of Jericho. I know we have Christians here today, and you will join me at a while to sing that song. He built the wall of Jerusalem. When the wall, and I want to tell you, the wall of Jerusalem he built it from distance. You here today, you are going to rebuild Benin Kingdom. Amen. You are going to rebuild where you came from. Amen. Because I keep on telling people, if I pass away today, and 10 years time, 15 years time, people don't talk about me, Pastor Mondo Savoyi Bude, I have not come to this earth. There are people who will die. We talk of Oguola today. When do we talk about them? We talk of so many great people. Asoro. Why? Because they fought, not for themselves, but for Benin. So I want to tell yourself today that you must do something in your life with this movement to see that when time will come, 20, 50 years to come, people will say, who have done this? They will say, it's a group called OGBK, led by engineer Ignosu. And you will probably say, I was a member of that group. That is the thing. I am saying this to you to let you know you have a great work ahead. You have a great work ahead. But we are going to sing one song. I will appeal to you that the enemies of this group, their wall must fall down. Amen. Their tires must flat. Amen. Because if it's not flat and fall, they will continue to have power. The wall of Jericho fall down flat. The wall of Jericho fall down flat. When the children of God were praising the Lord, the wall of Jericho fall down flat. The wall of Jericho fall down flat. The wall of Jericho fall down flat. When the children of God were praising the Lord, the wall of Jericho fall down flat. I wanted to say now, where you now put the wall of Jericho, put OGK where you now put the wall of Jericho. I want you to pray today with that word that every enemies of OGBK they will fall. Every unfriendly of OGBK they will fall in the name of Jesus Christ. But again, I want to tell you one thing. You know that at a time when somebody belongs to a group, they go away, they come back, they are more powerful. Because they tested somewhere else. They now come back. They now know the value why they come back. I pray that the Lord God will give the leadership of this group the spirit to accept them back in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. My brothers and sisters, you have a great work to do. You must be bold. You must be bold. You must be bold. And for us to, we are going to pray together now. Because of time, I've been so spent. I want us to pray for 7 things. Number 1 is unity among us. Unity among us. You remember when Christ was about to leave the earth, he told his disciples, the apostles, he said, sit down, he won't go nowhere until the power, the Holy Ghost come. They were united and sitting down, breaking bread, drinking wine together every day. In fact, some of them were selling their things and bringing the money to the group to spend. And the day of Pentecost came. Why? Because they were united in one accord. What am I saying to you, my brothers and sisters, today? You must unite in one accord. You must have a clear vision. That is why I'm here. You are here for a purpose. Stick to that purpose, and we will all excel in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. I want to also tell you, my brothers and sisters, we need to have forgiveness among us. We need to tolerate each other. We need to tolerate each other. We cannot do anything if we cannot tolerate one another. We need also to pray for wisdom. Wisdom. I want to say from today, I'm giving an assignment to every member here. When you go back home, continue to pray for the leadership of this group, that God should grant them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so they can pull this great group forward. We must continue to trust one another, respect each other, and honor one another. I have seen the leadership display their love today. We must love one another. We're going to pray for all those things today. You are the group that is going to build Benin. Nehemiah left Persia. He built the wall of Jerusalem. And I want to tell you the truth, it may not be easy. It's not going to be easy because you people, enemy will want to come. If you know that story, when the Tobias came to Nehemiah in order to distract him from building the wall of Jerusalem, Nehemiah stood firm. He knew the vision God has given to him. He got ahead. And I prayed in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, in the power of the Holy Spirit, wherever you go to find resources to build Benin Kingdom, you will find favor in Jesus' name. Amen. Because before you go there, the favor of God will go before you. The grace of God will go before you. The mercy of God will be. I want you to know this. Some might say we are starting a bit late. Do you know why? It's only God knows. There are some women, they go to labor, they start in the morning, they don't have that baby until evening. But what is matter is that baby was born. That's the key thing. Baby was born. So the time we are starting, I am telling you, this is the divine time. God has said this event will start. So we are now starting at the right time and the normal time. Jesus' mighty name. Amen. So can we get up right now, please? We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice. And be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Amen. Ọgọ́ mi wà fún ayé Jésù Kristi. Ní ọwọ́ ni màlá gbogbo. Bàbá ni bàbá mà ní wẹ́. Buwa ni bàbá náà. Bàbá ò tá ìwé gé. If you work no jere. Umwebe Chronicle. 2 Chronicle 7:14. Yana do ini anwe. Where did you make liquid? I am walking in a liquid. And you can hear a quarter with the wedding. Baba ne Baba, Maria Sikoko, Ivana, or Tonabena, over Toulouse, the way Bonatia, France. Masiko Comadome, wake be Marioto. Jainia, where you from man or Woodman, you go away, Jesus Christi. No, no me liquid, Diamara, Baba, in Jesus. Now, me and me came in Maggie, no man bow that away. Did it Mau? Came on every man who tell no I can now. Baba, we marry Jesus. We marry Jesus. Look careful, we go with Maro. Look at that go with Maro. Baby Jesus Christi. Baba, never bow Laho, Obama, Oba, and why you give her. Madame that one your Baba di Baba. Who walk here not about Tedo. Oba no do Tedo I no fwe de be here. Oga mané David say the guy I dey room I dey never be Jesus. Ave mi e no be are e do give hianye. E do be tomu alago dai gbedu aro be Jesus Christi. O be tobo ba be pewoba. O be kí ọba ní bàbá ní ọjọ́ ìgbà wọn dúkìá bẹ́ẹ̀ Jésù Kristi bàbá ní bàbá màá yá ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá màá bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí ní àwọn òwì mà màá yá pàjẹ́ wébo òwò ẹni màá bẹ́ẹ̀ yà rẹ́ ni màá yá yàwó ẹgbẹ́ ayé wà bẹ́ẹ̀ Jésù ní ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yà dazọ́ ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ Jésù Kristi ní bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́. Ọsẹ tí lè gbé ní ọbẹ ìwọ̀n ẹ̀ ọbẹ àdàsẹ́ wọ́n bẹ ní Jésù Kristi bàbá ìnàmàdó ìmì àwọn ẹ̀ o bàbá màmá ìmì àwọn ẹ̀ wẹ́gẹ́ òtúmọ̀ ní màmú gbọ́ ẹ̀ náà nùlá họ nùbẹ̀tọ́ pẹ́ ló sàmì wẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́yọ àmì wà ìsàyọ́ nínú yẹ̀mí ọkọ̀ wú lọ́yẹ̀mí ọkọ̀ mẹ́tì n'ami ẹ̀ bàbá ní bàbá òtúmọ̀ ló kí lọ dáa nọ báyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo tágùn yá. Nala uda kumaro ukina atuna nula ogogo na mie keke na ya jere mai ni ko en room en we video we Jesus Christ no mi afama ise
Please be remain seated. Finally, we are in the opening prayers for this inauguration ceremony of the organization of Great Benin Kingdom worldwide. And we are having the inauguration today in Toulouse, in France. So we'd like at this junction to call all our various coordinators and members to please come forward to have their seats. If you are ODBK FFF, can you rebuy la wayadio wawado tota agua orobe erama be hola Mr. Chris Okunkolo, Madore Mama Bobone, the way from United Kingdom, all the way from United Kingdom, Mr. Andrew Sigbe from the Republic of Ireland. Who are not being speaking, please a round of applause as we usher and call it members of this great organization to have their seats. Please have your seats. Then Mr. Saratin Omori, coordinator in France, please wherever you are. A round of applause for him. Mrs. Bossede Sunday, wherever you are, please come forward and sit down. Mrs. Patience Uwamoro Gio, please come forward wherever you are. Please, a round of applause for them. Now, okay, we also call on Mrs. Charity to come and sit down. Please go and sit down. This is also here, Dr. Sunshine. If they ask me to call him to go and sit down, if I ask him to go and sit down there, I don't know what's going to happen here. So I will not call his name. Get a round of applause for him. Thank you very much. Please, if you are a member of OGBK and your name is not mentioned, it's just an omission, it's not deliberate, you can come forward and have your seats, because these are some of the names that have been sent to. Please, a round of applause for our German coordinator all the way from Germany. Please, a round of applause for him. So just to let you know, this is an organization that is made for all Benin and wherever you are in the world. It's a non-charitable organization focused on unity, peace, and love, and in order for us to develop back our great kingdom, as our has instructed that wherever we are, we should exhibit our cultural heritage so that people all over the globe can have the peace of what we are meant for. We are people of integrity, our costume, our culture, our heritage should be preserved and transmitted from generation to generation. So as only people from all over the world, we are here to carry on the mantle of our royal father, His Royal Majesty, who has instructed that wherever we are, let us be united and bring back the goodness of wherever we are so that we can develop our great kingdom. Please, a round of applause for the visionaries, people who have sat down. There should be need for us to come together to form this great organization. We appreciate it. Please let's have a round of applause for them. Please also appreciate Pastor Monday Ibude. So please join me. With the events of the day. So ladies and gentlemen, this great organization you are seeing today is as a result of the vision of some people among us. People felt there was need for us as great Benin, wherever we are, to come together under that umbrella, under that unity, to portray our cultural heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, I may have the honor to have us to give a standing ovation to the man who have that great vision, who is the president, founder, and the visionary of this great association. Please let us rise. So please usher him to his seat. May we rise. Let's ask and welcome Engineer Isaac Iginosu and his beautiful wife to the opposite. Please a round of applause for him. Please a round of applause. The ushers, please help Mama to take a bag so that it's not easy. Please a round of applause. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for his leadership qualities in the hard road to bring us all together from different countries all over the globe for us to come under one umbrella of OGBK worldwide. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. May we remain seated for our sake. So as we proceed, we have had the opening prayer in English and in Benin, so we also call on the break on our Father for the breaking of the kola nuts. For those of you who are not Beninese, that's a symbol wherever we are. So we are going to pray in our local dialects for the breaking of the kola nuts. We call on our Father in the house. Engineer Isaac Ibelosun to please break the kola nuts for us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what can man what? If you are what to boy, okay, that's what. Manile kisile do to gina be bona. Ma be ko kedele na ka akoma ka be masayo. If you are perfect ma we are no ida ti ma ko ya ka ki do seli ma. Di ma ajo mo ma ja ni ma. Ko egbe ma. O bi ma o ba e kware. Obidika ma abo tuna eteni ka ma tuna o ma ko ma no ile to na we ye o no ki do tuna ma ya e ne bo ma se ko do ma ya e ne bo we no if dey that o ka them ka ale no ne o gan o tuna ma boy bo ne o ka carry ma Benin na so do what we die kede what we have to no money ma Papa talk by. He said, Mammy, Yari Mari Asowa. Yari Wayabi Asowa. Toulouse, why I knew or Mallory Toulouse, no Wayabi. What was it? I knew what they were not from Wayati. Even what my Isu was a car, or my Isu was a car, without that, I will be.
That was the breaking of kola nuts for those that are not here. Round of applause. Round of applause. That is our traditional way of breaking the kola nuts. It's for peace, unity among the Edo people. And wherever we gather, kola nuts is a symbol of peace. We will use that to pray as Edos wherever we are around the world. Thank you very much. Without wasting much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, permit me the honor to call on the president of the Organization of Great Benin Kingdom Worldwide, Engineer Isaac Ibelosun, to please come forward for his welcome address. Please a round of applause for him. A round of applause for him.
I repeat, our royal father of Omonobane Ukwa Kolokolo, Oba Ewari II, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great delight to welcome you all to this auspicious and epoch-making event in the history of Benin Kingdom. Before I proceed to elaborate on the main reasons for our convergence here today, permit me to quickly relate to our guests a brief history of our organization, what we represent and hope to achieve, as well as to point out few things we have done since inception this year. The organization of Great Benin Kingdom Worldwide was set up primarily as a machinery for the promotion and sustenance of the enviable heritage and values for which Benin is historically and globally renowned. The organization seeks to bring together reputable sons and daughters of Benin Kingdom who cherish this heritage and who are prepared to commit their time and other resources to ensure that the pride of Benin and of the people of Benin is re-established, sustained and promoted. This has become absolutely necessary in this recent present age of globalization and its attendant consequences on the people of history, identity and culture. It was in this regard that after months of intense meeting and consultation with various stakeholders in Benin, Europe and America, on the 3rd of November 2018, the organization of Great Benin Kingdom was born. As of today, the organization of Great Benin Kingdom is fully registered in Europe and in Nigeria and boasts of an expanding membership of enterprising sons and daughters of Benin spread across Nigeria, across Europe and America, Scandinavia, and the United Kingdom. Being a global assemblage of sons and daughters of Idu, an appellage that encompasses all Benin people, tribes, and culture that owe ancestry to Edo, we shall, by the same token, stand as a person and veritable umbrella association with the purpose of collaborating with integrating efforts by other entities that share our ideas and objectives of the promotion of Edo heritage. OGBK is essentially a social cultural organization, and we shall strive to bring the children of Igodomigudo together in unity, brotherliness, and mutual respect to confront and address the social ills as well as some economical and development which challenge the Benin Kingdom. We shall also engage in regular cultural awareness and promotion and enlightenment of initiatives by which we seek to amplify, propagate, and positively the richness of Benin history, values, arts, and culture. There is no saying the fact that Edo is the hub of arts, sports, education, innovation, and tourism. In Africa, the OGBK is committed to ensuring that Benin pride and place is restored and maintained in this regard. These objectives are very clear and dear to us. The organization of Great Benin Kingdom has established a strong and active presence in the online and mainstream media and shall host yearly conferences in different countries of the world in order to establish the identity, propagate the legacy, and create positive footprint of the Benin Kingdom in all corners of the earth. All this being done, why not forgetting our roots? Because, as they say, our charity must always begin at home. To accomplish this enormous task, we have the organization to accomplish this enormous but absolutely necessary task to which we have voluntarily committed ourselves. The organization of Great Benin Kingdom seeks the blessing of our Father, His Royal Majesty Omonobanedo Ukwa Kolokolo Oba Ewari, the Oba of Benin Kingdom, as recognized him as our grand patron. We are confident that his fatherly prayer and guidance will be our strength. In the next couple of months, we shall be opening an office in Benin City, which shall be the OGBK Secretariat and the licensing office in Nigeria. As soon as the Secretariat is established and functional, we shall embark on investment and development projects that will foster education and economic opportunity to our people. Our immediate focus will be investment in agro ventures, the provision of academic scholarships and grants to our children, and in order to engage them in the academic ventures. OGBK participated actively and prominently in the last Edo Festival, as well as in the celebration of Igwe Festival, which took place in December 2018 in Benin City, where we were ably and proudly represented by special delegation sent to Benin City strictly for the purpose. We shall always be grateful to the Honorable Commissioner for Arts, Culture, Tourism and Diaspora Affairs, who himself would have been present here today because of some logical reasons. It's not here at the moment. For the colorful nature and high quality of festival, and for the warm reception and hospitality accorded to our delegation to the said festival. We look forward with enthusiasm to this year's festival, and we want to assure you that we shall always make our presence felt at such occasion. Before I close this speech, please permit me to enumerate some of our aims and objectives, some of which include to unite all the indigenous of Great Benin Kingdom worldwide, to promote and showcase the rich Benin cultural heritage, to propagate the learning and speaking of Edo language, the cultivation of our age-long values and tradition, and to support research and studies in Edo history and culture. To promote healthy relationship and integration by fostering cooperation and mutual understanding with all other great Benin associations worldwide to achieve common goal. To contribute to the cultural, social, economic development of Great Benin Kingdom. To serve, protect, defend the Benin Kingdom by preserving and retaining heroes' works. To render charity and humanitarian support to deserving persons, group within Benin Kingdom worldwide. To collaborate with countries and institutions in Europe, America, and the rest of the world in ways that endanger the mutual or promote the mutual and support and benefit between Benin Kingdom and our host communities across the globe. Finally, I want to thank all LGBT members around the world who have contributed immensely towards the progress of this organization. Your dedication and contribution made it all a success. Special thanks also go to all dignitaries and members here present for taking your time to honor our call. May you all be richly blessed.
Thank you very much. Please, let's give a round of applause to the President, Engineer Isaac Igbonosu, for that wonderful welcome address. Thank you very much. As rightly said by Pastor Monday, he said people like Asoro, I don't know, most of you don't even know who Asoro is. Do you know who is Asoro? How many of you know Sakomba Road in Benin City, Nigeria? Sakomba Road. Popular Sakomba Road, where the first bank used to be from Ring Road. There is a statue there, a statue. You will see one man mounted there. There are white people there with him. He's called General Asoro. Those are great warriors of Great Benin Empire who fought hard to keep the territory. He was so powerful. He said nobody enters the Benin Kingdom except the Oba. So when he died somewhere there, and they had to make that street Sokomba. It's called Sokomba. They now translated to Sakomba. That was how that name came about. His name was General Asoro. He was a strong warrior. So Pastor Modibu said something. He said, how many of us? He said he doesn't want to live after 15 years and his name is not being mentioned. Pastor Eddie Atai, he said after 15 years, he wants his name to still be mentioned. Look at General Asoro, who fought many years ago. How many of you have heard of Queen Idia? Idia Yesige. That was the only woman to have gone to war in the old Benin Empire. Her name is still mentioned today. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a new dawn for all of us that are gathered here today. OGBK has come to say, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, people will also say, were you there when it was done? They'll say, I was there in Toulouse. A round of applause for all great OGBK members that are here. OGBK! OGBK! Oba Atope! Thank you very much. At this juncture, I would like our superstar, Dr. Sunshine Mogi, to please welcome our guest with a little bit of cool melody. Enjoy yourself and be blessed. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause. In the industry. We appreciate you and we are proud. OGPK is proud to have you as one of our executives. Please a round of applause for him. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to make sure all our guests are well fed. Please, they will have a lot of food and drinks. So feel free, feel at home, celebrate and rejoice with us. At this juncture, it's also good for our guests to know what we stand for them to know the aims and objectives of this great organization worldwide. Please, ladies and gentlemen, permit me the honor to welcome the Secretary General of the OGPK Worldwide, Mr. Christopher Inauguration, for the speech. Please, a round of applause for him.
OGPK. Ọba àjọpẹ́ everybody but why give it permission to read what I have written down. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. May I take this opportunity to welcome you all and to extend my further warm welcome to everyone here this evening. This occasion would not have been possible without you. Thank you for your honoring the invitation. God bless you. Allow me to begin by greeting the organizers of this event. I'm really grateful for the members of OGPK Worldwide. I am really grateful. Without you, we would not be here. Thank you. I would also like to extend my greeting and thanks to all who have made it possible for OGPK dream to become a reality, because not everybody that see and hear about OGPK think OGPK will still be existing today. And I thank God for that, the purpose and the dream is still going on. Thank you, and a hand of applause for those who have been contributing towards the progress and the success of this great organization. The progress and the event today would not have been possible. That is true. Because of your hard work, this is why it is standing. I will not have realized this agenda, and the agenda of today will not have been possible without the reality of our dream. I am so excited to be here and to see all you have done to make today a success. I am so glad to be a part of today's history making. You all deserve a hand of applause. Today is a moment and a day that we should all enjoy and share together. Ladies and gentlemen, the organizer of Great Benin Kingdom, OGPK Worldwide, like what we know, is made up of men and women whose origin can be traced to the Benin Kingdom in the present-day Edo State of Nigeria in the south of West Africa. Honorable Isaac Igbonosun primarily initiated the vision and advocated for the establishment of this organization, OGBK. He consulted some prominent Edo sons and daughters around the world, sharing the vision and the importance of the vision to the people and the citizens of Great Benin Kingdom. It was agreed and decided that a global forum of men and women of Edo origin be set up with the primary aim of fostering unity and brotherliness among Edo sons and daughters home and abroad. In regard, it was agreed that the name of organization should be Organization of Great Benin Kingdom Worldwide, and it was also agreed that a telephone conference meeting should be held every week Saturday till the organization aims and objectives are established and defined. That was how it was founded. That our honorable Isaac Igbonosun initiated the dream, through a telephone call. And that was how we started, and we agreed that this organization should be on every week Saturday through the telephone call, through the WhatsApp group. That is how we grew up, and that is how we started, and that is what we are still doing. So, the primary purpose of this is to serve and to protect and defend the Benin Kingdom by preserving and retaining our heroes' work. We are really after the hero work. We are really after preserving our culture. We are really after making sure that our pride remains the Benin, because we're proud of our culture, our art. We still believe we can retain that and we can add to it. This is the primary aim of this organization. So, to achieve all, OGBK is not a constitution. We have a constitution that guides us. The constitution tells us what to do and how not to do it. So there's a constitution that is binding OGBK. To our members and to everyone that is here today, I humble myself this evening to declare to you that OGBK inauguration today is a moment for the organization to reset its priority and reorganize and look forward, deciding to keep on moving progress. So OGBK members have a lot to do. If we succeed, it will be because of you. Your effort and your support. I do understand that there are many difficulties in standing up an organization like this in a wider mandate and a greater capacity than we used to look at it outside. People think it is easy to organize an association. And because when you look at it from outside, you think it's very easy. It's not so easy. There is difficulties, there is different problems that come across it. So we shouldn't look at it as if it is very easy the way we look at it. I believe that it is very difficult. There are a lot of issues that will come along the line. So OGBK members have a lot to do. So we need to know that this will come. This will happen because definitely many people will come in and many people will go out. Many people want to see what you can do. Yeah, they want to see if you can really get there, if your aim and objective can be achieved. They want to see if the way you are saying it is the way you will do it. But I assure you that the numbers of us today is welcome for us to work upon. It's not how many we are that matter. It's not how many that register in the WhatsApp group that matter. What matters is the effort, the number of we that are here, what we can do and what we are able to do. That is what matters. He said, I do believe that some people will come in and go, and others will come in and stay. But you that start up this dream, that make the foundation, don't afford to step back. Hoping other people will come and make the finish. No, nobody will come. Keep on going. Be on the trail. Get focused on your aims and objectives. Have a purpose. Focus on your purpose that you have started. Keep on moving and you will get there. The unique reason for a common purpose that brings us together today will activate us to move on forward. The vision we have and what we are doing will keep on moving us forward. Don't wait for anybody to come and finish the job you started. This is not possible. Nobody will come and build your house for you. If you lay a foundation, you don't want to continue building it, your foundation will collapse. I pray OGBK will not collapse in Jesus' name. So, this is when you put together. This is when we fight together. This is when we get things done together. This is where and how we can build our house and finish building the house. It's not just to start laying the foundation and you don't continue. Nobody will build it for you. I said that before. So, my brothers and sisters, in the future that I believe that our aims and objectives can be reached if we focus and if we put more effort. But I have no doubt that you are up to the task and you are the reason I believe that the future, OGBK future, the organizational aims and objectives will be achieved. Will be achieved. It will be reached. The organization is in our hand. Stand for what it is and stay by it. This is a big moment for all of us who care about the fight for its change and the unity of Edo State and our kingdom, Benin City. We are not here fighting for ourselves. We are not here because of what we want or what we want to achieve or what we want to benefit. We are here to see a change in our Benin kingdom. This is why we are here. And people that are here are people who are ready to fight for that change. I give you a hand of applause and you can clap for yourself. And I believe that the proper function of OGBK worldwide is to do those things that people cannot do. And I believe that those things can be done with your effort. But those things cannot be done without your effort by any other people. That thing you think it can be done, it can be changed, it is we that can change it. Hallelujah. So therefore, the ability to imagine ourselves in another people's shoe is what we're after. It's not because we want to wear a fine shoe. I don't think other people will wear a shoe that is fine. So we are thinking of other people's shoe. If that shoe is fit for them, or if you can wear that shoe, this is why we are here. To give them a shoe that you can also wear. That is the objective of OGBK. So, a better tomorrow is very possible for everyone. But it requires something of unified people. It requires something of a unified people like you and myself. The executive, the OGBK, we are ready to share our thoughts with our governor. We are ready to share our thoughts with our cultural commissioner. Because OGBK have a dream of our cultural affair. So we are ready to share our thoughts with our government. We believe that the encouragement of individual initiatives are very important. That when we share ideas together, when we encourage each other, we believe this can increase in growth and development. We believe in the equal rights and equal opportunity for everybody. Regardless of age, sex, tribe, because Benin Kingdom have a different tribe. But we believe that everyone in Benin Kingdom are very important, and we believe equal rights for each and every one. I believe we must retain those principles worth retaining. Welcoming to new ideas with the outlook of broad enough to accommodate a new thought, changes, and viable point of view. When people have view, when people have dream, we believe that it can work when we share our dream together. This is what OGB believes. What makes the Benin people proud? What makes the Benin people great? Because we always say Great Benin, like our name is Great Benin. What makes us great? We need to ask ourselves what makes us great. Because the Benin Kingdom is not just great because of saying it from that make the Benin great. He said, we should not let it go off our culture. The respect to parents is more important. in our history. The importance of family is very important. The respect for elders is very important. We should endeavor to teach our children our history, our language, our greetings. In our history, our greetings is the Benin NDA. Every person has an NDA. If you greet in your tribe, I will know where you come from. If I greet, you will know where I come from. And that's the NDA of your family. So we need to teach our children our NDA. It is very important. And it builds them up and it gives them the spirit. Because everyone has a spirit. And the spirit of your family, when you greet with that, their NDA, with your NDA, you go along with your family. So we believe in that. So we must have to get out of our own way and remember who we are. We need to restore the vision of Benin Kingdom. OGPK will work with the Minister of Education and all to ensure that our culture is retained. It will be, we will be doing ourselves if we forget to know what makes us to be proud as an Edo people in our history. A people who do not know their history cannot have a clear vision. Yeah, anybody who don't know where you come from, you cannot trace your history. It is better we know where we come from. It is better we have to know our history. And we have to tell our history to our children. Without telling your children your story, your family is lost it. The best thing is very important. It's a part of OGPK that we need to teach our children our history. Because a person without clear history, a vision, or who cannot even know where he comes from, he cannot talk about his future. This is very important. We have to teach our children our history. So we should teach our children our history, our culture, which make them stronger. Because it's very important here, like in Europe we are today, that many people will tell you, I'm from this, I'm from that. Some people will tell you I'm not from Nigeria, but whereas they are from Nigeria. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, any person that is from anywhere and you don't know where you come from, you are lost. It is very good we teach our children. It is very good we say where we come from. It is very important because it builds your own spirit. This is what we are talking about. And this is the movement we are. We want our people to be saying it, to be talking it, and to be standing by it that they are from Benin Kingdom. And this is why we are proud. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we must, as a necessity, it's necessary, it's a wisdom, not to discover ourselves, but we must seek to impart all these things to our children. I believe that the Benin art and cultural value should be preserved. Those days in Nigeria, even when you look at it, you see the first tag. The first tag was from Benin. So those are the respect. When you tell anybody that you are from Benin City, people will respect you. Why? Because of our culture. And we want that respect to still be, we will still be recognized as somebody from Benin because of our culture. These things we have to fight for it. So I thank you everyone today who are here. I thank you for the effort and the opportunity and the honor you are giving to OGPK to come here and to welcome our invitation. Even when we didn't invite you, you are here. Then we thank you very much for coming because without you, the occasion cannot be like this. We cannot cope with things that are happening in our country today when people cannot define or even say where they come from. OGPK is standing for the fact that we need to stand and defend those work and things that make the Benin people great, so that we will also contribute our own part to it, so that we continue to be great. Not just we were great before, we can be greater in the future. So I will promise you that I will continue as the General Secretary of OGPK to put forward our value and ensure the organization shape both of our mind and our people's future. I am going to continue, however, to work hard to ensure the Edo State people and our Benin Kingdom are united with dignity. That is what it's all about, and that is why we are here. I am going to keep on working for that. I thank you all again for the encouragement and the support for OGPK. You are welcome again once again. Well done for what you have, all what you are doing. I hope you enjoy the rest of today. Whatever what you can get to, you are free to enjoy yourself, and you are free to share our dream to people. Thank you very much, and God bless you very much.
OGBK, thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. That is the Honorable Secretary General of OGBK Worldwide, Mr. Christopher Noguero. Please, a round of applause for him for that wonderful speech, elaborating all the aims and objectives, all the things we stand to benefit as OGBK members worldwide. Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary, for that well-explained aims and objectives of this great organization. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gradually rolling. I don't know if our cultural troops are ready, but before we call on them, our special guests, I think they are a big board where they are sitting now, so we might need to call them so that they can have a feel, because the space is very wide and open. And our music maestro here, Dr. Sunshine, I think is ready to give us a cool jam. Let's have the Omni dance. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So this Omni dance of the OGBK, Mr. President and First Lady, would like you to step forward with some other dignitaries present here today for the Omni dance, the first dance of OGBK as an organization. So this dance has a lot of significance, has a lot of purpose, and has a lot of feelings and importance to the great organization. So Mr. President, sir, we will touch your audience to please come forward. Please come forward and step out with your First Lady.
Oh,
a little melody. We are just starting, so let's put on our dancing shoes and get ready. Please, a round of applause for the president and the members of the high table for that warm opening dance. A round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good one. That shows we are moving forward. That shows a solid foundation has been laid today, a birth of a new organization that has come to help to reestablish and to continue the great legacy of our cultural heritage. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if our cultural troops, if they are ready, but what
So please, ladies and gentlemen, to permit me to speak my downers. Oba Atokbe. Oba Atokbe. So, Erima, so, moment, opportunity now. Dona do Gada ima Kugbe. Beni Jesu. Owe, Okavita si we. O mẹ́gbani do bẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀rí ayata o máa ń gbani máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ Jésù. So èmi ti náà nẹ̀ ó jí bí kéwòn wà mú kọ́ náà. O sàlọ̀ wá ènìwá ẹni ló wà lọ ìdágun wa ọ̀sùn wà bọ̀ ẹ̀nà máa wọ̀. Màá níbẹ̀ rí èèmọ̀ náà. Òwò ẹni máa bẹ́ àárẹ̀ ẹ̀kí fún màá fọ́ àwọ̀. Wàyà níbẹ̀ kéèrè. Òwò ẹni wà bẹ́ àárẹ̀ ẹ̀kí fún màá fọ́ àwọ̀. In white opal of a also so very mege as Festus idea, so it was appreciated Akubena. So about top way, my mother, the senior bros, or so the godfather, so I so more appreciate very well as Simon Coco with Toulouse. So respect me. Very young, boss or we were too salon. The little follow the dark also. So, why are you here? Nive Muji, Jimafe, Marve Muji, you are great, the two salon. So, men of it, one. You have a mere godfather. So, a day with day, you have a jail, you be back to now, the two salon.
We appreciate you. And we want more of that. It's open to all of you wherever you are. It's an organization you can join. Anywhere you are, you can be a member. It's a global organization. So
music director, amazing. We are here. Ìwọ̀n ya àràpẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ́ náà máa pè ẹ̀dọ́ bí i pè ẹ̀dọ́ ọ̀gbà ìpè ẹ̀yẹ lè fò wà wá rí èmi wà á wáyàn ìwà ya gbẹ́kún sóòtù cultural group ní máa ń lò kànáà ọ̀rẹ́ kàmá náà ìrí òdì nìke àtàwọn àbọ̀ ọ̀hìn àbàpọ̀ ọ̀nà ìrẹ́ wa náà tí wẹ́ ọ̀yẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ náà wẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ wa ọ̀yẹ̀ ìyẹ́wọ̀n sẹ́sẹ̀.